When most people think about successful real estate investors, they imagine a life of lavish properties, expensive cars, and endless vacations. What they don't see is the foundational skill set that makes it all possible. In reality, real estate isn't as complicated as it seems. It's all about mastering the right skills. By focusing on these 6 essential abilities, anyone can navigate the path to success in real estate with confidence. #1. Vision. Let's kick things off with a skill that most people overlook: vision. When it comes to real estate, vision is everything. It's not just about setting financial goals or choosing whether you want to flip houses or buy rental properties. Vision is about understanding why you're doing what you're doing. It's about crafting a bigger picture for your life. What do you want your lifestyle to look like 5, 10, or 20 years from now? Do you dream of having the freedom to travel? Or are you more interested in spending more time with your family? Your vision is your guiding star. It's what keeps you grounded when things get tough, and it helps you make decisions that are aligned with your long-term goals. For example, when I first started in real estate, my vision was simple. I wanted to have the flexibility to work from anywhere. I wanted to travel without worrying about how to make money while I was on the road. Once I had that vision in mind, everything else became clearer. I began focusing on deals that would give me the freedom to work remotely, and I chose strategies that would help me generate passive income. Take a moment to sit down, grab a notebook, and daydream a bit. What does your ideal life look like? Maybe it's not about working from a beach in Bali, but instead having the time to pursue hobbies, spend time with loved ones, or simply live stress-free. Your vision will inform every decision you make, so make it meaningful. #2. Deal flow. Now, let's talk about deal flow. This is all about having a steady stream of potential properties to invest in. Deal flow is the lifeblood of real estate investing. Without a constant influx of leads, you won't have anything to analyze or buy. And without deals, you're just spinning your wheels. If you're just starting, you might not need dozens of leads coming in every day. But the more serious you get about real estate, the more leads you'll need to find profitable deals. The key here is consistency. You need to find a system that works for you, and you need to keep it running. Some investors rely on real estate agents and MLS listings to find deals. Others use direct mail campaigns or digital marketing. Personally, I've found that networking has been the best way to generate leads. Networking doesn't cost money, but it takes time. You build relationships with other investors, agents, contractors, and even property owners who may know about upcoming opportunities. Think about the resources you have: time and money. If you have more time but limited funds, you may want to focus on networking. If you have a budget but limited time, investing in paid strategies like direct mail may be your best bet. The best part is, no matter what strategy you choose, every single one can work if you stick with it and stay consistent. #3. Underwriting. This next skill is crucial: underwriting. Underwriting is where the numbers come into play. Once you've identified a potential property, you need to figure out if it's a good deal. This means evaluating all the costs involved, including purchase price, renovation costs, property taxes, insurance, and expected rent or resale value. The real skill is knowing which numbers to enter into the calculator and how to make sure you're being realistic with your assumptions. For example, you need to accurately estimate rent, account for vacancy rates, and include all your expenses, even the little ones that can add up quickly, like maintenance or property management fees. The best way to get good at underwriting is to practice. Start by running the numbers on as many properties as you can. Don't worry about getting every deal right. Focus on getting a baseline for what a good deal looks like in your market. Over time, you'll be able to recognize a good deal at a glance, and when you do find one, you'll know exactly when to pull the trigger. #4. Networking. Now, let's dive into networking. I know, for many people, the term networking can sound uncomfortable or even a bit cheesy. It often brings to mind a bunch of people at an event, all trying to get something from each other. But here's the truth. Real networking is all about creating genuine relationships. And the best way to do that isn't by constantly asking for favors, it's about giving first. Think about it, when you network with others in the industry, don't just focus on what you can get. Instead, look for ways you can help others. Maybe you have a solid lead on a new property or know a fantastic contractor who's available for work. Or maybe you've got knowledge about a neighborhood or market trends that could be useful to someone else. The key is to give before you expect anything in return. When you attend networking events such as real estate meetups or conferences, instead of thinking, "What can I get from these people?" flip that mindset. Ask yourself, how can I add value to others? Share your expertise, make introductions, or offer helpful insights. For instance, if you know someone who's looking to sell a property in a certain area, you can connect them with an investor in that region. By approaching networking with a mindset of generosity, you'll naturally build stronger relationships. People are more likely to want to help you when they see you're genuinely trying to help them first. Over time, your network will become one of your greatest assets in real estate. Remember, people want to work with those they trust, and trust is built through consistent value. #5. Negotiating. Let's move on to negotiating. A lot of new investors get intimidated by this part of the process. Negotiating can feel like a high-stakes game, especially when it comes to real estate. But the truth is, once you break it down, negotiating isn't as complicated as it seems. It's all about understanding the two key aspects of negotiation: working with sellers to get the best price, and negotiating with contractors to keep renovation costs under control. When negotiating with sellers, transparency is absolutely critical. In my experience, being upfront about your offer and explaining why you're offering a particular price actually helps build trust. Sellers are more likely to work with you if they feel that you're being honest and transparent with them. Even if your offer isn't the highest, they might choose to sell to you because they value the trust and openness you bring to the table. Now, negotiating with contractors is a whole different ballgame. This is where things can get a bit trickier because you have to balance both the quality of work and the cost. The key here is to understand the costs involved in a renovation project and compare quotes from multiple contractors. Doing your research and getting several quotes will help you understand what a reasonable price for the work should be. Don't be afraid to negotiate and push back on quotes that seem too high. But also understand that quality work comes at a price. By practicing this negotiation, you'll gain confidence and improve your ability to strike fair deals with contractors that help you stay within budget while getting the results you want. The more you negotiate, the better you'll get at it. And soon enough, you'll be able to spot a good deal from a mile away and negotiate it with ease. #6. Operations. Finally, we have operations. Once you've bought the property, it's time to manage it efficiently. This is where things can get overwhelming if you don't have the right systems in place. But don't worry, with the right people, processes, and systems, you can manage your properties like a pro. Effective operations come down to streamlining everything, from managing tenants to dealing with contractors and ensuring your property is maintained properly. There are a lot of moving parts. One of the best ways to optimize your operations is to document everything. When you write down the steps involved in tasks like tenant communication or property maintenance, you create a system that can be replicated and improved over time. As you gain experience, you'll start to see which parts of your operations need improvement. Is it property management? Is it contractor communication? Focus on one area at a time and work to streamline it. The more you optimize, the more time and money you save, and the better your business will run. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more real estate tips. Drop a comment below with your thoughts, and remember, if you want to be smarter every day, like and subscribe.